Hi there, Jen. This is Sarah. Thank you for your question. I see that you're friends with my high school chum, Terry. Thank you once again for the question. Today's question that you are asking me essentially is, do I have any tips on kennel training? This is absolutely an essential part of dog ownership. All dogs need to be kennel trained, and a lot of people, of course, will say why. Now, in nature, dogs, ancestors such as wolves, foxes, hyenas, coyotes, all canine species live or are born in dens, and basically they're nocturnal animals and they sleep in their dens during the day because it is a source of safety for them. Nobody can get them because they're underground. No one can sneak attack them. So naturally dogs just tend to go into corners to sleep or underneath objects if they don't have a kennel. So there's no reason why the kennel can't be a positive place for them to go. Where issues occur is when people start to give a lot of negative energy associated to the kennel by feeling sorry for the dog, by immediately closing the dog off in there and trapping them in, and just it's a really negative, stressful situation. So when I teach my clients how to kennel train their dogs, I recommend that they, of course, have a really positive attitude about it, and they do it in stages. I mean, asking a social animal to be away from its pack is against their nature, so it is a little bit stressful, but we can leave the dogs with a positive, calm mind frame and balance if we've provided them the structure in the home and also given them their essential walks twice a day. Enough exercise so that they can relax and just lay down during the day when we're not there, or if we're there. So, I just gotta collect my thoughts here. So yeah, whenever you're at home, my recommendation for you to start rehabilitating your dog is to herd him into his kennel. This is difficult for me to describe. Teaching a new dog who's just learning how to herd it can be complicated, and if you need help, give me a call. But we're going to be asking him to be in his kennel, and just let him be in there, but don't shut the door yet. Just keep the door open and ask him to stay, and every time he tries to come out, just block it, and just expect him to stay in there. And the minute that he's there, then you need to just kind of back off and relax and stay calm the whole time. Be firm but fair and calm and positive about this whole scenario. So once he's in the kennel and the kennel door is still open, pull up a seat, relax on the couch, read a book, jump on the computer, talk to your friends on Facebook. It's important to let him know that you trust that he's going to stay in there. And then the next step, of course, will be you inviting him to come out. He never comes out on his own terms. You need to invite him to come out when you want him to. Now, he can stay in there for a number of hours while you're at home. When I teach people about boundaries in their home, I teach them to have the dog in a specific area that you've basically told them to be. So, for example, I've asked Spanner to stay where he's at up on the bed. He knows I'm talking about him. He will stay there until I tell him he can leave, or I will invite him off the bed. This is part of setting the boundaries and rules in the house, and establishing that leadership on all aspects is going to help you with just about everything, because they're going to trust you more and they're going to be looking to you for direction instead of just doing what they want to do. So anyways, back to the kennel training. Make sure you've got a blanket that the dog is familiar with in there, and maybe one of his favorite chew toys. Spanner loves his raw meat, knuckle, bones. That's pretty much the only type of chew thing that he gets nowadays. And then the next step, of course, is to close the door. You can stay in your home with him with the door closed for a little bit, and then when you decide to leave, just very calmly tell him to stay, and then leave with a positive, happy, confident aura or energy about you, so that you're not, because he's obviously already at a place where that he's in a bad mind state about being left there, so you need to give him confident, positive energy to start to rehabilitate his mind into thinking that it's not a bad situation. Just leave, don't look back, don't talk to him, don't say anything, say anything, just walk out the door. Leave for 10 minutes, come back. The entire time, if he is protesting, crying, scratching, freaking out, the best thing you can do is to, and I know it's difficult, is to be very calm and just ignore it and let him kind of work out his demons and realize that nothing is hurting him and that you're not leaving him, and that's why you come back. And when you leave and when you come back, having that same consistent, calm, leader-like energy. So once he's finally calmed down and he's in his kennel, the kennel's still closed, then you can open it, but expect him to not barge out. Just block him and make sure that he's staying in his kennel. And once again, once he's calm and you've gotten him to accept that he's going to stay in there, then go ahead and do, different things in the house, making sure that he's staying in there. If he comes out, just very calmly put him back in. Not a big deal. And when you're ready, then you can invite him to come out and then carry on with your day. So I hope that this helps you to understand why he became the way he is about his kennel, and how you can start to rehabilitate his mindset about it and teach him that it's actually his space in the home where he can go to be safe, relax, and sleep. And it'll definitely be a difference for him if you can do that. Thank you, Jen, for the question, and I hope that this little tutorial helped you. Give me some feedback, and have a great day. Thanks.